Hello there and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing part 3 of the Doctor Who Big Finish Once and Future stories, and that is Doctor Who, A Genius for War. So let's get into it. So this is obviously, as I said, part 3 of the Doctor Who Once and Future series, and I don't believe it's available now on CD for the special edition, but for the standard edition and the download you can still buy off the Big Finish website. So, and also you can go and watch the trailer off the Big Finish YouTube channel, which I definitely think's really greatly animated, so I highly recommend that. So, what do I think of this story? Again, I'm still, getting into the series. I think this is probably my favourite one out of the 3 stories we've got so far: Past Lives, An Artist at the End of Time, and Genius of War. I'd say this is my favourite one out of the 3, but I just feel like it's just warming up to something. I don't think we're actually getting any pieces of the puzzle yet, even though we're into the 3rd out of 8 releases. I just don't think it's one of their best audios. I definitely prefer The Legacy of Time, which gave you little clues throughout the stories, and I definitely don't like the idea of them releasing them each month. I'd rather them like they did with Light at the End, the 50th anniversary celebration, and all the other ones, them release them in one box set. I think that'd be much better. And with the CDs, there have been a lot of printing issues, which I'm really not a big fan of. But anyway, let's get on to the story. So Davros is trapped inside the Time War, and he enlists the help of the Time Lords to get out, but he requests specifically that the Doctor get him out of the Time War. And I really like this audio. As I said, it's my favourite one of the ones we've got so far. When the cover was revealed, I thought, oh great, it's set in the Time War. I love any of the stuff to do with the Time War. I think that part in the Doctor's history has just always fascinated me ever since we heard about it in the first Russell T Davies era. I love how there's little nods to other things and little Easter eggs, like you have a reference to Davros knowing where the hybrid is, which was the series 9 story arc. Wasn't a big fan of that story arc, but yeah, it was a nice callback all the same. And also, it's nice to know that the space station, I forget what it's called, that was used in Trial of a Time Lord, has now been repurposed to sort of a soldier base thing. And I really like the style of this story. It's sort of like a base under siege thing, and it's a mix between classic Who and modern Who. The 7th Doctor is just really funny in this story, but also he's got those sort of dark elements of late season 25, early season 26. I just really like that part of the 7th Doctor. However, I know this is set after the 8th Doctor's incarnation, but I would really have liked to seen Ace in the story. I think she would have fitted in really nicely, and I'm not sure, but I believe she's featured in Once and Future at some point, so I really would like to see that. The Daleks, I think, are not overused in this adventure whatsoever. I think it shows how you can really write them really well, and I can't remember who his name is, but he's done a really great job on this story. And yeah, it's definitely a base under siege story, which I love those kind of stories, like the Seeds of Death. I think your class Inferno as one, the moon base. I love those type of stories. But I'm really interested to see where this goes. All the adventures so far seem like quite standalone. You could only maybe be told the Doctor's degenerated, he's trying to find out why, and you could probably just listen to this without having listened to any other releases, which I'm not that big of a fan of. I'd rather have the continuous story as it was sort of like described when it was first announced. I do like the concept of the degeneration idea, but I'm just hoping this really develops with the next release. I believe it's called Two's a Company, with the Sixth Doctor, Jackie Tyler and Lady Christina D'Souza. But yeah, really interested to see where this goes. I'm still going to stick with it. I've bought the whole bundle now, so haven't really got a choice. But yeah, and it was great to see some other stuff. And also, there was these things called Battle TARDISes. I mean, I haven't read many novels or listened to much Big Finish about the Time War, but I don't remember hearing much about Battle TARDISes. And I went on to TARDIS Wiki. They sound absolutely fascinating. So if you don't know what they are, they're sort of like obviously normal TARDISes, but like with weapons, time-stopping weapons. It just sounded so fascinating. That was another side point, sorry. But yeah, let me know what you think of this story in the comments section down below. And what are you most looking forward to about this series? And what are your positives and negatives about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. And hit the like button and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!